So the advice I'm just about to give you is probably going to make the biggest difference to your training, motivation and your ability to change. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to drop the C word. Hi guys, so I'm out of the gym today to discuss one of the most important factors for your training and your health and fitness in general. And the reason why I'm out of the gym is because it has nothing to do with your training, which may sound a little bit strange, but the most important thing to make sure you stay healthy and your fitness improves and your motivation improves is consistency in the basics. And what I mean by the basics isn't things like squats, tricep dips, press ups and things like that. I want to put training completely aside for 1 minute, especially for the guys who are starting my 12-week plans, my new 12-week plans, but this is important for everybody going forwards. Consistency in everything you do, the small things, is so important. And a lot of people will see it as slow progress if I ask them to do something, but the most important thing is there is progress there. So it might not be huge changes to make, but these little changes that, if done on a daily basis, will amount to very big things. So consistency, let's start off with, for example, water intake. My clients will know I absolutely hammer them about how much water they take on board, and to have a couple of glasses of water or to have a bottle of water next to you is not a hardship at all. And the improvement it can have in how the body feels, how the body responds to food, how the body responds to exercise, how the body responds in terms of a motivational factor as well. It decreases lethargy. Just simply taking on enough water each day can have huge benefits going forwards. If I'm feeling well hydrated, the chances are I have much more energy, which means I'm going to be more up for my workouts, which I'm going to get more from my workouts. So a client saying to me that, I haven't taken on enough water over the last few days, unfortunately that's not an excuse, that's ridiculous. You can all do that. You can all take on 2 litres, 2.5 litres of water, which is what our body needs. Okay, so that's just one little thing I want my clients and everyone watching this to be consistent about, because it's one of the easiest things that we can do, is take on water. No excuses. Secondly, when it comes to consistency, sleep is key, is so key. And I know a lot of people struggle with sleep, and the reason why most people will struggle with their sleep is, again, they are not in a routine, they are not consistent with how they sleep. So if we take babies and toddlers and children, I speak to a lot of my clients, and if their kids are out of their routine, they are an absolute nightmare the next day. Okay, and it can have a knock-on effect for a few days. We are no different to your children or to the kids out there who need routine. So generally when you, I've heard, if you're a parent, you have set bedtimes for your kids and they stick to them. They're in at bed at 7, they're in bed at 8, and they'll wake up pretty much bang on the money, 5:30, 6:30 the next morning. Us as adults are exactly the same, but we just don't see it. Okay, it's so important that you stick to bedtime routines. I have clients that will go to bed one night at 10 o'clock, then 1 a.m. the next morning, and it's absolutely ridiculous. There's no need for it. We like consistency, we like our routines just as much as kids do. Okay, so the most important thing I try and get my clients to do is set bedtimes. It sounds absolutely ridiculous, but again, the effect it has going forwards is monstrous. If you can go to bed at the same time every single night and let nothing get in your way and make sure you're in bed for that set time, the body will then become a routine for you, okay, and the body will benefit from it. Okay, the effects of lack of sleep, poor sleep, or sleep which is out of routine has a huge knock-on effect over the next couple of days. So if I went to bed at 1 a.m. this morning and got up and didn't have enough sleep, I'm not going to be motivated for the day. I'm not going to hit my workout. That's going to have a negative effect on the way I'm feeling, which probably means I'm going to miss another workout and so on and so forth. It's a very simple thing which you need to be consistent with. Okay, so I say sleep and water are two of the main things I really want people to focus on, because it has a huge effect. Consistency is the key. Now, that aside, if we go back into the gym, or we go into wherever you decide to train, wherever you decide to do your training, whether it be out, outside like we are now, in a gym, in a group, whatever, consistency is so important. So people who get results, people who reach their targets, are people who consistently do what they're told to do or what they know they should be doing. It's no good you saying, right, do you know what, I've been good for 3 days, or I've been good for a week, I've really hit my training well this week. Unfortunately, a week doesn't cut it. If only it were that simple. Consistency is the key to your training goals and you achieving exactly what you want to achieve. So if you can be consistent over a period of 12 weeks, absolutely superb, because that's a good amount of time to really be able to see the difference, which is why I run 12-week plans. It's that simple. 3 or 4 weeks isn't enough to see proper changes, isn't enough to create habits. 12 weeks is. So if you want to give yourself the best chance of achieving what you can and also what you want to achieve, give yourself 12 weeks and make sure you are consistent in what you do. Okay? Put everything on hold for 12 weeks if you need to, if necessary. Don't go out with friends for 12 weeks. Okay? It might make you boring, but after that 12 weeks you'll be into a pattern, you'll be into a routine, and from there on we can then start introducing other factors like friends, like going out. Your habits will be much better. And again, it's all about habits getting in place, and you need consistency to do that. So if you do one thing after watching this video, I want to make sure you have a bottle of water next to you. I want to make sure you set bedtimes and wake up times and stick to them religiously. And also what I want to try and do is with your training, be consistent. Not just for a week, not for 2 weeks, but for something that's going to make long lasting effects. 12 weeks is key.